Okay, everybody please be quiet. I have something to say, okay? Okay. Very good evening to everyone. Just for the record, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Amos, and welcome to my 21st birthday party. Before I go to thank some particular individuals, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you here for taking time off your hectic schedule to witness this 21st birthday party of mine. Your presence today has significantly changed the outcome of the party in a very positive manner. I strongly believe, without a doubt, that this will definitely be one of the best, or rather, it will be the best birthday celebration I will ever experience for the rest of my life. There's absolutely no way I could express how thankful and grateful to each and every one of you here. And for that, please give yourself a round of applause. Okay, it's okay. Firstly, of course, I'd like to thank my family, especially my 149 centimeters mom. For doing all the chores for me since the day I was born. Please keep up the good work. My 149 kilogram sister divided by 2. For giving me the liberty since a tender age to constantly bully her. And of course my dad for financially investing heavily in today's party to make it a reality. On another note, I apologize to him that it's an investment with no returns. Okay. Next, I'd like to thank my best friends, Oswald, Dexter, Jordan, Edmund, and all my Polytechnic classmates who were really there for me back then in 2011 when it was a really rough year for me. Next, I want to thank Uncle Jeremy, Auntie Joanna and the family who made me feel so comfortable around them for the last 2 to 3 years. And not leaving out the most influential person in recent years in my life, Jovin. Her introduction into my life has really made me to become a better person, and her dedication is something I always dream of since a boy. And of course, not leaving out every individual here, because it's an honor for me to know each and every one of you. Last but not least, before I sign off, I'd like to share with each and one of you here an incident that is arguably the biggest turning point of my life. 7 years ago, I was not only a selfish but an ignorant kid. Nothing else seems to matter, not even my family. And it was because I had this addiction for computer games. And as a result, I failed during my secondary 2 level of education. I remember fondly upon receiving my results slip, it took me hours that very day to make my way home, even though I was staying just approximately 300 meters away from the school's main gate. It was because I did not know how to unleash this piece of bad news to my parents. I thought that the worst moments in my life, I thought that the worst thing that could ever happen in my life was just moments away. I thought, because I was definitely either going to get a beating or scolding from my parents. But apparently, when my dad came home from work and when I told him this, he did not utter a single word. The atmosphere was solemn. The next day I got home and I sat at that comfortable chair once again, right in front of my computer. And when my dad saw that familiar sight, he was not only disappointed and devastated, but he was absolutely disgusted. And he came up to me and he said that I was absolutely selfish because I did not inform him what my next intentions were. So I said hurtful things to him at a fit of anger, which I regret very much till today, that he was actually the selfish one because he did not love me a single bit, and all that matters to him was the progress of his company. So my mood was ruined, and I went to bed early that night. But in the middle of the night, I saw a scene that changed my life. I saw my dad crying. And as I walked up to him, he said sorry to me. Sorry for failing his duty as a father. And it immediately struck me that the worst in life is not when your parents beat you or scold you, but when they take the blame for your failure. And at that point of time, I really wanted to drop out from school because I had to face so much of humiliation that awaits me. As I had to wear an additional year of shorts, or friends of my cohort were all going to wear long pants. But my dad went the extra mile and took great lengths to ensure me that everything was going to be alright. I soon shifted house not only because he wanted to give me a new, but a better studying environment. And he hired a wonderful tuition teacher, Mr. Chandra, to help and guide me in my education. And even though after all these years, neither have I expressed myself nor reciprocate all his efforts that he has done for me, all these wonderful things he has done for me will forever stay in my heart till the day I die. I would obviously be deceiving myself if I said that this incident has not caused a huge permanent scar in my heart. But for a good cause, because in years to come, regardless what the future lies ahead of me, whether I'm rich or poor, I will look up to the guy in heaven and thank him for the most priceless gift he has ever given to me, which is my wonderful dad. With much regret, it saddens me to be saying this, but it took me 7 years. 7 long years to finally be able to plot up the courage to say this. But today I stand here and I want to tell my dad that I am absolutely, utterly sorry for constantly disappointing you countless of times over the years. I love you. Thank you everyone. Have a great night.
I stand center. No.